Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. I would like to thank each and every one of you for liking, commenting, subscribing, and donating to my channel. I really do appreciate all the love and all the support. And thank you for those of you who've been booking readings with me. It is truly appreciated, okay? So guys, your girl's Patreon channel is up and running. So if you would like to support your girl, you'll be able to find a link in the description box below. I do post 2 exclusive videos per week, so go check it out if you feel called to. So guys, before we dive in, if you've been loving the energy here, I have created a collection of spiritual ebooks and printable workbooks to help you along your journey. From manifestation rituals to love journal prompts, these tools are designed to help you align, heal, and rise. You'll be able to find a link in the description box below or on my Patreon channel under the shop tab. So as you guys could tell by the title of this video is going to be about what's your reputation. So pile number 1, you're going to be the citrine crystal. Pile number 2, you're going to be the red jasper crystal. And pile number 3, the clear quartz crystal. So again, pile number 1, citrine crystal. Pile number 2, red jasper crystal. And pile number 3, clear quartz crystal. So pause this video if you must and meditate on the card or the crystal that you feel most drawn to. You'll be able to find your timestamps in the description box below, and I'll see you guys at your pile. Hi pile 1! Welcome to my channel. This is stellabeautytarot back at you again with another video. So my pile number 1, you picked the citrine crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pile or previous readings, okay? So my pile number 1. What's your reputation? What's your reputation, my pile number 1? What's your reputation? What? We have the Tower. You have the reputation of being unrecognizable, okay? So people don't like you shake things up with the Tower. You have the reputation of being unpredictable as well. Like people can never tell what your next move is going to be, okay? You always catch people by surprise, okay? With the Tower. So what's your reputation? So what's your reputation, my pal? Number 1. What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the 10 of Swords. You have the reputation of having like a clean cut-off game. Like your cut-off game is on point with the 10 of Swords. Like you don't play game. Okay, once somebody crosses the line with you, that's it. There's no turning back, there's no going back, there's no making amends. It's over, it's done with. Okay, with the 10 of Swords, and that's the reputation that you have. Okay, like you have the reputation of like no nonsense, Queen of Swords energy, King of Swords energy. Okay, what's your reputation? We have the Page of Cups. Yeah, you have the reputation of being extremely like sensitive, not in a way where like immaturity or anything of that sort, but it's more like sensitive to your environment, sensitive to the people around you, sensitive to people's needs. So you're very careful and selective of who you hang around with and who you give your energy to. Okay, what's your reputation? What's your reputation? Just one card, please. What is your reputation? We have the Three of Wands. So you do have the reputation of being a forward thinker, okay, with the Three of Wands, somebody who is bold in your interaction, bold in the actions that you take, okay, bold in everything that you do. You do have that reputation here with the Three of Wands, okay. You have the reputation of being somebody who is far-sighted and somebody who's not afraid of taking the necessary actions to make your dreams come true. So what's your reputation? What's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the Four of Cups, okay? I'm gonna like, you do have the reputation of being the one that got away. Like, people like underestimate your value when they have you around and what you bring to the table until the moment that you release yourself or you remove yourself from the situation altogether. You also have the reputation of being unbothered. Okay, some people don't really like the fact that you are unbothered, that you are able to move on with life. You're able to move on from things, people, or places without having to worry about what is being said about you, what are people feeling about your decisions. Like, you are careless, okay, with the Four of Cups, and it's not in a negative way. And you do have that reputation here of like not putting other people's needs or values or expectations of you above your own. What is people's reputation of, or what's people's reputation? What's your reputation? What? What's your reputation, my pal number one? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is your reputation? Ooh, bounce. The Emperor. You do have the reputation of being a self-starter, initiator. You are like, you could be a cardinal sign here with the Emperor. You could be an Aries, don't have to be, but you have the reputation of being bold, of being a sovereign being, of like following your own path, your own inner compass. So you're definitely a leader. You have amazing leadership skills and qualities here. What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Nine of Cups. So you do have the reputation of always getting your wish fulfilled. Like, you are highly desired. Okay. I feel like some of you are like eligible bachelor or bachelorette. I'm getting like Nine of Pentacles energy as well, but you're emotionally fulfilled. Okay. Why? We have the Chariot, Cancer energy, another cardinal sign. So you do have the reputation of being committed, strong-willed, determined, okay, disciplined. You do have that reputation with the Chariot, okay, extremely committed to your goals, very passionate, very focused, okay, detailed oriented. What's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the World card. You do have the reputation of being a well-accomplished individual, okay? Worldwide connections, I'm getting as well. Like, you do have major influence. Some of you could be influencers here. With the World card, you have some sort of like long reach or something with the World card. Like, people know you not just in your city, but like internationally with the World card. But like I said, you do have the reputation of being a well-rounded individual, somebody who is not only well-rounded, but someone who has a lot of experience and a lot of like accomplishments under your belt. So what's your reputation? What's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the Page of Pentacles. So your reputation is that like you're somebody who's practical, dependable, reliable, okay, a lifelong student, a lifelong student with the Page of Pentacles, somebody who is extremely knowledgeable as well, somebody who's able to turn what they've learned into something practical that they could utilize on in the future, or to expand yourself. So what's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Strength card, Leo energy. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? You're a super strong here with the Strength card. You're extremely influential. You're a sovereign being. So you do have the reputation of someone who walks alone, someone who's sovereign, and someone who does not need outside validation in order to feel good about yourself. You know who you are. So what's your reputation? Okay, so you do have the reputation of walking away from people, places, or things that are not in alignment with you. You're okay with being alone. You're okay with, like, moving on from calmer waters with the Six of Swords, and you have the ability to detach, like, instantly. So let's say, for instance, you have an experience where something crumbles right before your eyes with the Ten of Swords, like something ended abruptly for you, and you just decided to move on. Like, you don't linger. Like, you just, like, okay, you take it for what it is, whatever experience it is. Like, let's say if you break up with somebody, like, you move on. Like, you don't dwell on it. Like, you don't cry about it. Not that you are insensitive to that. It's just like you don't see the purpose or the point of, like, dwelling on something that already happened. You have to keep pushing. Okay, and you have that reputation of always doing that. We have the King of Swords that flew out. Didn't I say King of Swords, Queen of Swords energy? You do have the reputation of being stoic here with the King of Swords, mentally agile, mentally strong, 10 step ahead of people, okay? This is what I'm getting here with the King of Swords. And people know that about you. You do have that reputation of, like, no nonsense, okay? And with the King of Swords, you see right through people's BS, and you could cut through it, okay? You're, like I said, mentally agile. You do have that reputation. So some people, they may not really like that about you because they cannot run game on you. You see clearly through their facade. So what's your reputation? We have the Hangman. You do have the reputation of thinking outside the box, of doing things differently than most people are used to or accustomed to, and you see things from a different perspective. You're very agile. Your mind is mentally agile, okay? And with, we have, you could be a Pisces, Aries cusper. So what's your reputation? Just one card. Ooh, we have the Two of Cups. You're definitely aligned with your feminine and masculine energy. You do have a reputation of being somebody who's collaborative or, like, amazing to work with. You get things done. What's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the Emperor again. Boss energy. Yeah, you do have the reputation of having amazing leadership qualities, amazing leadership skills here with the Emperor. You are somebody who has a lot of, like, knowledge, leadership qualities, where you could be a CEO, a CFO, like whatever you put your mind to, you have the ability to accomplish with the Emperor energy being here twice, okay? So what's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the Two of Pentacles. You have the reputation of being able to juggle multiple responsibilities at once and make it look so seamless, okay, when you do it. It's like your agility is intact, okay, with the Two of Pentacles. And you also have the reputation of being multi-talented here. Some of you have multiple skill sets and talent that you utilize simultaneously, and it allows you to juggle multiple things at once and do it so flawlessly. You do have that reputation, okay? So what's your reputation? We have the Moon card, okay? You have the reputation of, like, moving in silence with the Moon card, okay? So I don't know why I heard phantom. So that's like ghost. Like, you move, like, swiftly. This is what I heard. So what's your reputation with the, like, with the Moon card? What I'm also getting here, because the Moon is all about Neptunian energy, illusion, like moving behind the veils, okay? So you're the type of person that could, like, move without being seen. Like, that's why I said, like, phantom, like a ghost. Like, nobody sees you. Like, you move in silence. You do have that reputation with the Moon card, okay? You, people don't see you coming. They can't tell what your next move is going to be, because you're so strategic in your approach to doing it, okay? So what's your reputation? Okay, no, just one card, please. What's your reputation? What's your reputation? What's your reputation? No, just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation, my pal? Ooh, we have the Ten of Swords again. Oh gosh, and we have the Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you do have the reputation of having, like, a very strong cutoff game. And you do have the reputation of not giving people more than one chance. They have one time to show you who they are. One time only. There's no do-over with you. None whatsoever with the Ten of Swords. Somebody shows you who they are, you believe them the first time, and you're not going to switch up. You're not going to switch up. What's your reputation? We have the Six of Cups. Yeah, you have the reputation of being a pure-hearted individual. And I feel like that's why your cutoff game is very strong with the Ten of Swords. Like, you're not playing that. Like, somebody shows you that they're snake. Somebody shows you that they are devil. Why would you want to give them a second chance to bite you again? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. Why would, like, anybody in their right mind wouldn't do that. But because you have such a pure heart, this is why you protect yourself at all costs. And that's a wise thing to do. You have to move with discernment. What is your reputation? We have the Ace of Wands. Okay, yeah, you have the reputation of being like positive, optimistic, okay, bold in your interactions with the Ace of Wands, creative, very fiery. Okay, like there's a spark within you that can't be extinguished. You do have that reputation. Okay, so what's your reputation? We have the Ten of Wands. So you have the reputation of being able to carry burdens, okay, like carry heavy loads without complaining. Even if you don't need to, you know you're able to do it with the Ten of Wands. You do have that reputation. Like, you're not the type of person that's going to complain about the hard work that you have to put in, okay, with the Ten of Wands. What is your reputation? We have the Ace of Swords. You're the type of person that sees through the fog, okay. You are clear in your communication. You are a clear-headed individual, okay, with the Ace of Swords. You see things for what they are, not what you wish them to be. You're very self-aware. You do have the reputation of being self-aware. We have the Four of Wands. So you do have the reputation of being like well balanced within yourself, around you. You create harmony and stability everywhere you go. You do have that reputation. So whenever you remove your energy from an environment, that environment crumbles, because you were the anchor. So like when you were around, you were the stabilizer. So they didn't see like all that you were putting in until you remove yourself. And you do have that reputation of like destabilizing places, people, or things when you remove your energy. And it's not like you're doing it on purpose. It's just like your energy, it anchors everything. Okay. So what's your reputation? We have the Magician. You are a master manifester here with this energy. You are a master manifestor. You're a master creator. You do have that reputation. Somebody may have seen you, or multiple people may have seen you manifest or speak things into existence in real time with the Magician. Okay, you're definitely an alchemist here. All right. So that's all I have for you, my pal number one. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number one. Bye. Hi, pal two. Welcome to my channel. This is Stella Beauty Tarot back at you again with another video. So my pal number two, you picked the red jasper crystal. And this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous pal or previous readings, okay? So my pal number two, what's your reputation? What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Knight of Pentacles. You do have the reputation of being practical, dependable, reliable, slow and steady, and also very cautious. Okay. You don't trust easily. Okay. You keep people at arm's length and with good reason. Okay. So, what's your reputation? What's your reputation, my pal number two? What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, emotionally content, emotionally satisfied. You do have that reputation, my pal number two. What's your reputation? What's your reputation? We have the Three of Swords. Ooh, you do have the reputation of being a heartbreaker. Hmm. Okay. That number two, you're coming through with this energy. Ooh, I don't feel like okay. I don't feel like it's a heartbreaker in a sense that you go around and you play with people's feelings and stuff like that. No, not that way. But like, you know, you had to let some people go. You had to tell some people, it's not it's not. Oh my god, I heard it's not you, it's me. Oh my god, my file number two. Why? Ooh, where you're like, you're not feeling the person like that, so you had to let them go softly. You do have that reputation because I feel like you have a lot of eyes on you. A lot of people want to date you. They see you as the ideal partner, but like maybe like as I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles, you might very selective with the type of people that you hang around with, the type of people that you date. So it's very critical for you to be with somebody that you feel that you are in alignment with. And if you're not in alignment with this person, you're going to let them go. Okay. So this is why I feel like with the Three of Swords, you have the reputation of being a heartbreaker. Okay. So what's your reputation? We have the Nine of Wands. Okay. The wounded warrior. You do have the reputation of being guarded, especially with the Knight of Pentacles being here, but the Nine of Wands is guarded energy, wounded warrior, somebody who is who's been through the trenches but doesn't let up or doesn't give up easily. Okay, so what's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Three of Cups, celebratory energy. You know what, I just heard that Madonna song, Holiday. Somebody's going on a holiday. Celebrate. This is what I just heard. It would be all right. Okay, so Three of Cups, like you definitely have this joyful, positive vibe about you. And I feel like that's why people are drawn to you. But because you're very selective, like you only allow a certain type of people around you. You don't just want everybody around you because, like, you don't want somebody to try to like take from you or drain you without like replenishing, right? So, yeah, you definitely have that reputation. Maybe you have very close friends, like maybe two friends or something like that. You have a close circle of people. What's your reputation? We have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you do have the reputation of being extremely creative here, extremely passionate with the Ace of Wands, okay? And with the Ace of Wands energy, I'm also getting the vibe that you're the type of person, like your reputation is that you're very creative, very abundant, very bold, artistic. You have a flair to you. You have a swag to you that's irreplaceable. People try to copy you. They're trying to jack your style, but it just doesn't land the same. Even if they were to dress like you, right? Try to get the same clothes, everything like you, it doesn't land the same. Okay. So what's your reputation? We have the Tower. Ooh. With the Tower energy, you do have the reputation of being someone who shakes up the place, shakes up people's foundation, okay? You stir things up and not in a negative way, but like you crumble false foundation, okay? You are the truth. You act like a mirror to people, okay? People that pretend to be something that they're not, you act like a mirror with the Tower here. So what's your reputation? What? We have the Ten of Pentacles for you, my pal. Number two, you're extremely resourceful. You're valuable and competent. There's something about legacy when it comes to you. You do have the reputation of being somebody who's building from like a solid foundation for yourself, for your family, long-term success. You have like your long-term vision. You bring a lot to the table with the Ten of Pentacles. So what's your reputation? We have what? The Eight of Pentacles. What? Okay, my pal. Number two, you're coming through with this energy. So with the Eight of Pentacles, what I'm getting here is that you do have the reputation of being meticulous, okay? Especially with the Knight of Pentacles being the main energy for you. You are extremely meticulous. You are dedicated, okay? You have craftsmanship. You are the type of person that has amazing work ethics. Like you aim for excellence. You're always improving your processes. You're always improving your skill sets and your talents. So you're the type of person that's always learning, always improving, okay? You're never staying stagnant. So what's your reputation? We have the Hermit card. Okay, wow. So Virgo energy, you do have yeah, it makes sense with the Knight of Pentacles. Even though Knight of Pentacles is Taurus energy, like earth sign, they have similarities, right? So with the Hermit card, you're the type of person that likes to spend most of your time alone. You could be very selective with your energy. With the Hermit card, you do have that reputation of being somebody who likes to be secluded from others. Okay, not in a way where you don't like to be around people, but you prefer your own company above other people's shenanigans. Okay, you're the type of person that when people cancel plans, you're so happy. You're like, thank God, because I didn't want to go. That's what I'm getting here. You do have that reputation of like also canceling last minute. This is what I'm getting here with the Hermit card. Like, you don't want to go. You do have the reputation of being introverted. So what's your reputation? We have the Knight of Cups. Ooh, smooth operator. Ooh, you have the reputation of having people eating at the palm of your hands. People are so drawn to you emotionally. So what's your reputation? Well, just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? Ooh, you're extremely reputable here with the Six of Wands. You're highly celebrated. You are looked up to with the Six of Wands. You're highly respected. Okay, you're definitely highly respected with the Six of Wands. People respect your presence, respect your mind. What is your reputation? We have the Hangman. You do have the reputation of thinking outside the box, of seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, you have the reputation of like opening people's minds to new ways of being, new ways of doing. Okay, you're a far-sighted individual. We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Extremely competent. You do have that reputation. Okay, especially when it comes to your work. So what's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? We have the Moon card. Okay, Pisces energy here twice. You have the reputation of being highly intuitive, very receptive to your environment with the Moon card. You do have the reputation of being somebody who is very, I heard secretive. Like, you do have the reputation of being secretive, and not in a negative way where you're being deceptive. It's more secretive where you move in silence. You don't let people know what you're up to with the Moon card. There's a lot of illusion and confusion. There's more to you than meets the eyes. This is your reputation. Like, people know that there's more to you, but you just don't let people into your secret world. Okay. Some of you could have Pisces in 12th house or something like that, or like there's something about your 12th house. Okay, what's your reputation? What's your reputation? Just one card, please. Ooh, we have the World card. Okay, so you do have the reputation of being a well accomplished individual, well rounded individual, cultured with the World card. Yeah, you have a lot of accomplishments under your belt. So what's your reputation? Ooh, Nine of Pentacles. Guys, we have 8, 9, 10 of Pentacles. Ooh, progress. You do have the reputation of making steady and ongoing progress. And your progress is extremely visible here with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, you do have the reputation of being, like I said, like eligible bachelor or bachelorette with the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, with this energy, beautiful energy, exquisite energy, luxurious energy. You do have the reputation of having high standards for yourself and high standards for the people around you. You're not low quality, my pal. Number 2, you're not, and people know that. That's your reputation. High quality, high value, high expectations. So this is the reason why, like, you're very selective with who you hang around with. You're not going to just hang around just anybody just because. No, very selective. What's your reputation? We have the Hangman again. Yeah, you do have the reputation of thinking outside the box. You're very versatile in the way that you see the world. Okay, you're not rigid in your thinking. Okay, you're open-minded. You do have that reputation. What's your reputation? We have the Three of Cups again, guys. Energies are repeating itself. Like, cards are repeating itself. Okay, Three of Cups, Hangman. Okay, something about you is very celebratory. There's a lot of harmony when it comes to you. You do have that reputation. It's like only good vibes, only positive vibes. That's your reputation. Anybody who brings you bad vibe, bad energy, mucky energy, it's like, no, you gotta go. You're not invited here. You're not welcome here. Just take away that energy. Should go over there. Okay, it's only good vibes. So what's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What is your reputation? We have the Judgment card. Yeah, you have the reputation of being discerning. And I feel like this discernment comes from experiences, okay? That's how you learn. You also learn from other people's experience, but also from your own, okay? Like you learn that certain people can be trusted, and you trust your own discernment and your own judgment above anybody else's. And you do have that reputation. And I feel like that's why we have the Three of Swords as well, because the Three of Swords is all about rejection, redirecting the energy, but it also speaks of the experiences that you had with people, and you know how to recognize the demons in others. So you're like, not here, go over there. Arrière de moi. Okay, it's like, go away. All right, Satan, be gone. So what's your reputation? Ooh, bounce. Okay, Aries energy. So we have Aries, Pisces, Cusper energy. I think in pile number 1 we had that too. So you have amazing leadership qualities here. You do have that reputation with the Emperor. You stand on business, and people, like, I'm telling you, I feel like you have a lot of copycats as well, my pal. Number 2, like, people copy your style. They try to jack your style, and they follow your lead with the Emperor. What's your reputation? We have, ooh, Justice, Libra and energy. Okay, so you have high integrity here. You do what is just, what is right, and what is fair in all of your dealings. Okay, and that's your reputation. What's your reputation? 901s again. Yeah, you've overcome a lot of obstacles and challenges with the 9 of Wands. Okay, this is the wounded warrior energy. You do have that reputation of being someone who was able to juggle multiple responsibilities and do so with ease. Someone who is a fighter. Okay, somebody who's not easily broken, and that's your reputation. What's your reputation? We have the High Priestess. You could be a Cancer here, okay? So with the Cancer energy, with the High Priestess energy, you do have the reputation of being somebody who is highly spiritual, somebody who is spiritually in tune, somebody who has a lot of spiritual knowledge, power. Yeah, like some of you could be tarot readers as well. Definitely cardinal signs is here. We're only missing Capricorn here. You're a self-starter, initiator. What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Seven of Pentacles. You do have the reputation of being a patient individual. Okay? You're patient, you're dedicated with the Seven of Pentacles. Okay? You're practical also in your approach. We have 7, 8, 9, 10, gradual progress. You do have that reputation of being somebody who makes constant, ongoing progress. What's your reputation? Ooh, 5 of Wands. Pal number 2, you are competition. You do have that reputation of being competition. You are the blueprint. That's what I'm saying. Like, people copy you. People try to jack your style. Okay, they're trying to be like you, but they fail miserably because it's like there's only one you. Okay. So that's all I have for you, my pal number 2. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 2. Bye. Hi, Bell 3. Welcome to my channel. This is Celebrity Tarot by Gachu again with another video. So, my pal number 3, you picked the clear quartz crystal, and this is going to be your reading, okay? So if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. I'm so happy to have you back. And if you are a newbie, welcome. Thank you so much for tuning in. So the way that I like to do this is like to smudge the cards first before we get started, so we don't pick up the energy of previous spell or previous readings, okay? So my pal number 3. What's your reputation? What's your reputation, my pal number 3? What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Three of Wands. So you do have the reputation of being somebody who is a far-sighted individual. You're somebody who is bold in your interaction. You're an initiator. You are a trailblazer, okay? People follow your lead with the Three of Wands, okay? You always think ahead. You're always 10 steps ahead of people, okay? You've always been a trailblazer. So what's your reputation? What's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Sun card. You always had the reputation of being somebody who is bold, somebody who is confident. And if you are a Leo and it's your birthday today, happy birthday, okay? With the Sun card, yes, positivity, flamboyant, okay? You're bold. You definitely had that reputation. Some people may have felt like you were a little bit cocky, but it's really your confidence that they couldn't stand, okay? They were just jealous of your confidence, okay? That's just their problem, not yours. So what's your reputation? Ooh, Queen of Pentacles. You have the reputation of being a grounded individual, for being independent, self-sufficient, and extremely abundant. Your competency is unmatched with the Queen of Pentacles. You go above and beyond for people around you, okay? And for your craft, for your goals and dreams. You are extremely ambitious here. You could be a Capricorn. What's your reputation? We have the Ten of Swords. So you have the reputation of having strong boundaries here and not afraid of reinforcing them. You have a very strong cutoff game with the Ten of Swords, and you're not afraid to end things abruptly with people. What's your reputation? We have the Four of Pentacles. Okay, grounded energy, dependable, reliable, trustworthy, but you're a very cautious too. People know that about you, that like if they come towards you, they better come with good energy, or else you're gonna cut them off briefly, like, and swiftly, okay? So what's your reputation, my pal number 3? What's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? Ooh, your pressure with the Nine of Swords. You apply pressure. When you come around, people are shook. People cannot like handle your energy because it's too vibrant, it's too potent, it's too powerful. You do have the reputation of making people feel uncomfortable. And it's not in a way where you are someone who is like trying to be like deceptive or disruptive or try to make people feel uncomfortable in your presence. It's just that your presence require a certain type of energy to be able to or be around you. So people have to operate in high integrity, high value, high intensity in order to be around you. Anybody who vibrates very low is going to be repelled by you, and it's like by design, okay? What's your reputation? We have the Queen of Wands. So you do have the reputation of being extremely confident, for being bold and expressive with the Queen of Wands, okay? You have the reputation of like trusting in your own abilities. So you don't need outside validation in order to feel good. You're not the type of person that just performs tasks or perform things in order to get people to validate you. You do things because you actually want to. This is who you are to your core. This is who you are as a person, okay? With the Queen of Wands, and that's your reputation, okay? You're not a pretender, you're not a performer, you're not putting on a front, you're not doing all of that. You're authentic, okay? Star energy. So what's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? We have Justice, a Libra and energy. So you do have high integrity, okay? You do things by the book, okay? You have a really like a great moral compass with the Justice card. You do what is just, what is right, and what is fair, even if no one isn't looking, okay? With the Justice card, you have, like I said, high integrity. What's your reputation? What's your reputation? Just one card, please. Woo! We have the Queen of Swords. You have the reputation of being no nonsense with the Queen of Swords. Like, you see right through people's games. You're not easily swayed or manipulated. You have that reputation. Like, you don't fall for people's okie dokies. You don't fall for it. No, you're not the type of person that can be easily manipulated to do something that you don't want to do. And when people feel like that around, that's why they feel like the Nine of Swords around you, because they know that you're going to cut them off if you see some shady stuff happening. Okay, with the Queen of Swords, you're highly discerning and you're very intelligent. You do have that reputation, so it's really hard and challenging for people to play you. You do have that reputation. You're no nonsense. Okay, so what's your reputation? We have the Strength card, so Leo energy again. So you do have this courageous flair to you, courageous vibe to you, and you're a sovereign being. People know that about you. That's your reputation. You're a sovereign being, so you're not easily swayed. Once you make up your mind about something, you're not going to change it, and you're not easily impressed. Okay, your values and your expectation and your standards are very high. Okay, so what's your reputation? We have the Tower. The Tower came out for all three piles. You have the reputation of shaking things up, okay? You could be a Scorpio here. There's something about you that's very transformative. People cannot read you easily. You do have the reputation of being unpredictable with the Tower. And it's not like in a negative way. It's just like people don't know what your next move is going to be. You move very swiftly and you move to the beat of your own drum, so it's kind of hard for people to predict what you're going to do next. Okay, you're not very vocal about your steps, but you're very bold with your actions. Okay, like you don't tell people what you're going to do, but when you do something, it's very boldly. Okay, it's seen, felt powerfully. What's your reputation? Ooh, Seven of Cups. Ooh, you have the reputation of having a lot of options, a lot of suitors. You have a lot of suitors, my pal. Potential suitors with the Seven of Cups. Okay, but there's also a lot of illusion and confusion when it comes to you. Like, people, like I said, you're unpredictable to them. They don't know how to read you. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So you do have the reputation of being chosen. You have the reputation of having, like, always, like, the wheel is always turning in your favor. Like, you're highly favored. People could sense that about you. They know, even though they don't understand why, but you do have the reputation of always having things go in your favor. No matter what happens to you, whether people try to block your blessings or create obstacles for you, they don't even know they're setting you up for success when they do that. And you do have that reputation of, like, turning a negative into a positive. Like, you're an alchemist here. What's your reputation? Yes. We have the Fool card. You do have the reputation of always landing on your feet with the Fool card, okay? With this beautiful energy, you're optimistic, you walk to the beat of your own drums, and people, they know that about you. What? Eight of Pentacles. You have the reputation of being meticulous in your approach, okay? Very dedicated to your craft with the Eight of Pentacles. Practical, dependable, okay? But with the Eight of Pentacles, there is an energy of perfectionism, which is not a bad thing, because I feel like you're always aiming for excellence, and that's the reputation that you have. High standards for yourself, okay? I'm getting like there is this energy about you. Is how do you call that? It's polished. Okay, that's what I'm getting here with the Eight of Pentacles. You have the reputation of being polished. What is your reputation? We have the Hangman. Ooh, with the Hangman, you do have the reputation of, like, seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, seeing things outside of the box. Okay, like, you have the ability to make people see the world differently. You're extremely influential here. What's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. What's your reputation? Woo! Didn't I see the star? Guys, I can't make it up. Didn't I see the star earlier? I'm telling you guys, it's the energy. The cards are just confirmation of what I'm picking up on, okay? Star, you are extremely influential. You are original. You are authentic. People copy you. Just like pile number 2, people jack your style, but it doesn't land like you because they don't understand you're the sauce. Yeah, they don't understand that. They think that they could just copy your flair, copy your style, and then call it a day. No, they have to be able to walk in your shoes, walk in your essence, and operate like you, but they can't because there's only one you. Okay, what's your reputation? Woo! 4 of Wands. This is like stability, abundance here. You do have that reputation with the 4 of Wands. What is your reputation? We have the Ace of Wands. Creativity, bold. There is a spark about you that can't be denied. And that's your reputation. People know that you are vibrant. People know that you are bold, okay? People know that you are creative. Your creativity is something that cannot be duplicated. Even if, like I said, they try to imitate you, mimic you, it won't look the same. It will be like a cheap imitation. It will be like a cheap copy. Okay, it's like, when somebody is trying to remix something and it just doesn't sit like the original. That's what I'm getting here with the Ace of Wands. Okay, and that's your reputation. Because of your originality, it can't be copied. It's too unique. Anything else would be like, bootleg. That's the word. Bootleg. What's your reputation? We have the 7 of Swords. You do have the reputation of being strategic with the 7 of Swords, moving in silence. People don't know what to expect with you. Okay, very strategic. What is your reputation? We have the King of Pentacles. You do have the reputation of being dependable, reliable, trustworthy. Okay, somebody who is competent, somebody who is grounded, somebody who brings a lot of wealth and value. You're extremely valuable here. This is something that people cannot deny about your worth, cannot deny about your excellence here. Okay, we have the Queen of Pentacles too, so we have a really good balance of feminine and masculine energy that you emanate, my pal number 3, and that's your reputation. It's like impeccable. We also have the 8 of Pentacles. Like, come on, it speaks for itself. Like, your value, your integrity, your worth speaks for itself, and that's something that's undeniable. When your name is being brought up in conversation, people just speaks of excellence. Okay, you set the standard so high that it makes it difficult for people to outdo you. Okay, this is what I'm getting here. What's your reputation? Just one card, please. We have the Ace of Cups. People like genuinely love you. People genuinely care for you with the Ace of Cups. Okay, but you do have the reputation of being a pure-hearted individual. Okay, with the Ace of Cups, somebody who is honest and truthful about their emotions, about the feelings. There's no gimmick, there's no fakeness about you, and you do have that reputation. So whenever you allow people in your space, like, you genuinely care for them. So if they betray your trust, it hurts. Like, it cuts you deeply, because when you trust fully. Okay, so that's why, like, you don't have time for nonsense with the 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords. Like, you don't tolerate BS, you don't tolerate fake stuff. So what's your reputation? Ooh, we have the Knight of Cups, smooth operator. Okay. You have people eating at the palm of your hands. Okay, you do have, like I said, suitors. Okay, 7 of Cups energy. You have suitors. What's your reputation? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, you're definitely somebody who is reputable with the 3 of Pentacles. Like, your value is known. You bring only quality with the 3 of Pentacles. You're a collaborative individual. You do have that reputation of being somebody who, like, easy to work with, worth working with. You're extremely valuable, dependable, and reliable. What's your reputation? Just one card, please, Spirit. Ooh, we have the 8 of Wands. You do have the reputation of being somebody who takes action, somebody who is bold in their interaction. You're somebody who's daring as well, okay? People know that you're not the type of person that's going to sit around in the sideline and allow life to pass you by. You're going to take action, okay? No matter what happens to you, you get knocked down, you get right back up, okay? So that's all I have for you, my pal number 3. I hope this reading resonated. If it did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I hope to see you in my next video, pal number 3. Bye.